Hello everybody, what's up? We are
The Weir-Dos.
But we're at home. We are
The Bears.
Now today is a very, very special video. It is actually one of our favorite moments in doing videos because we get to do a inspirational video today.
Yes.
We're so excited. Yes! It's been a while. Now, so the last one that you've seen that was uploaded was Dee Dee. She did an inspirational one. Remember I told you guys that sometimes we're going to do them maybe solo, we're going to do them maybe in pairs or in threes, or sometimes we're going to do all four like today. And I think it's extra special when we do all four because we bounce off of each other and we give our experiences and we just, I guess, minister to you guys and stuff like that. So it is very, very exciting today. I love doing inspirational ones, and please tune in to more of our inspirational videos because we want to have just as much reaction videos we have. We want to have just as much inspirational videos. And if you guys want to have any topics that you want to send in, please let us know because, you know, outside of being goofy, yeah, we have fun, we laugh and joke, we throw each other around, we yeet ourselves out the window. Wherever there is still life, there are still problems, there's still pressures of this world and society, and of course there will always be God. There's still God, there'll always be God. So doing an inspirational video, it not only helps you guys, but it helps us as well. We're not doing these videos just to say, oh, we're perfect in our lives, we don't need it, because we need inspiration each and every day. Yes, that's why we do them each and every day that we wake up. So it's like when you're getting help, we're getting helped as well. So with that being said, today's topic is very, very special. All of them are special, but some just hit home more than others. So basically, the topic in today's inspirational video is no matter what you have done. And basically, to give you a little background on that, what we'll be talking about today is that a lot of people in this world believe, they have this mindset that they have done things or said things so bad and so horrible on their scale of which is horrible and what is not so horrible, that they feel like they can't come back to God and they can't be redeemed, they can't be loved. And we want to get you out of that mindset. We were in that mindset, but we know that that was a trick of the enemy. And we want to give you the message today that no matter what you have done, no matter what you've said, no matter what someone has done to you or what someone has forced you to do, you can never do something so bad that you can't come back to God. Because you have to remember that God loved you first before you even loved yourself. He created you. So I am so excited that we're going to talk about it. We have 10 minutes on the clock because you know me, the last time I did one, I went over, and sometimes I get long-winded and I've been trying to work on that. But we're going to put 10 minutes on the clock. And also, we do respect, disclaimer, we do respect those who are not following the Christian faith. We as a group, we are not here to take a Bible and beat you over the head. We're not trying to convert you. We're not trying to persuade you. This is just something that we believe in. If you believe in another God, or if you are atheist, or you know, and just don't believe in anything at all, or let's just say, because some people, they do believe in the universe and what's out there, hey, that's all good. If you like it, we love it. It's your life. You know, you do what you want to do. We're just coming from, we know what works for us. What may work for us may not work for the other person. So sometimes within this video, you're going to hear us come from a biblical standpoint, and then you're going to also hear us come from a point where we just generalizing it for the people. Because I know some people probably like, well, I'm not a Christian and I don't follow the Bible and stuff, so that doesn't apply to me. But you know, we got a solution for that. We're going to generalize it so that way you can understand it as well, because I believe everybody can benefit from it, whether you are atheist, whether you are a Buddhist, whether you know, Hinduism or any other religion that you identify. So we're going to put 10 minutes on the clock, and yeah, let's get started. So many people today, whether you are a young adult, a teenager, a preteen, even kids sometimes, whether you are middle-aged, you know, elderly, a lot of people think that they have done things that are so wrong in their life, and they have been doing it for so long that they feel like, why would I even go back to God? I've done something so bad, he doesn't love me anymore. He can't possibly love someone like me. And that is like one of the biggest lies I have ever heard. Because if that's the case, God wouldn't be such a forgiving God. So to generalize it, no matter what you do, it's never too late to redeem yourself, wipe your, as they say, your slate clean, and move forward. Whether it is, I don't know, telling lies, you have a habit of telling lies, or someone has went to jail for something, whether it's burglary or drugs, illegal drugs, or whatever it may be, you can always come back to God, because God will always be there to have his arms open and wide for you. And I can't speak for everyone here, but I know for me personally, that works. It works, because I feel like I have done some things. No, I ain't killed nobody. I ain't did none of that. But I feel like I have done some things that God didn't like, and I felt like, oh, I'm embarrassed, I'm shameful, and I don't think God would love me. But every time I have went back, he has been like, Johnny, I will never stop loving you. I am a God of love. Love is one of the greatest commandments. I sent my son, to die for your sins, so because I love you. So I just think once you get out of that mind frame, then life will be a lot more easy. Now the world, it's hard to go back to the world, because the world will never forget what you have done. They will always throw it back up in your face, and they're always waiting for you to fall. So
waiting for you to die.
So that's why you can't look at this world, as in the Bible it says, we are in this world, but we're not of this world, because you can't think like the world. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like once they get out of that once they clean out that toxic way of thinking, then they'll be much more easier to go back and say, okay, God, I need someone, I need a shoulder to cry on, or I need someone to listen, and he will be there, because he said he'll never leave you nor forsake you.
Well, to add on to what you said, because me personally, I had to take a cleanse or a detox away from social media, because the world itself was so negative, and people were being so toxic and always had mean things to say. Well, not about like me personally, but also with us four, like with our channel. There are people that would say like, why you don't do this, all this and that, and people coming with negativity, and to me like that like did a change in me. I felt a change happening, and then I felt that I needed to step away from the world, but I knew God was there for me. Like he had an opening ear for me. He is always there. Like God never leaves you. He wants to have that love relationship with you. He wants you to talk to him and tell him what's going on. That's really all that he wants. And really, it doesn't matter what you have done in your past, what you have done recently, anything. It could be the worst thing, but God always going to be open. He wants you to come to him, and he wants you to acknowledge, the bad things that you have done, and say that, of course, I'm not going to do it anymore, but he's still going to be there for you, regardless. Regardless of what people in this world are not for you, he will be here for you.
Right. Always.
Yeah, people tend to run away when they do wrong. They run away from God. And God is saying, no, over here. Don't run the other way. Come to me. Because if you keep running away, you're going to think that that's an scapegoat for every time you do it. You run and you run and you run and you go nowhere. And you get deeper and deeper into what you're doing because you like what you're doing. But God is saying to get deliverance, to get salvation, to come out of what you're going through, to transform yourself, come to me. There is nothing that you have done so bad that I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Yeah, you might be ashamed of it, but once you have asked me for forgiveness, of course, don't go back, but go forth. We have to learn how to forgive ourselves. We don't want to forgive ourselves if we feel like we're not worthy of forgiveness. We learn to forgive other people, but we don't learn to forgive ourselves. Because I'm a horrible person and who would forgive me? Start with yourself first. I did it. I was wrong, but I forgive myself for doing it. God forgives me, and I'm going to keep pushing forward. I'm not going to run away from him. I'm going to run to him because he has the plan for me to stop doing whatever it is that I'm doing. So don't run away from God. Run to him. His love is unconditional. It's not human love. Humans, you look at them the wrong way and they ready to destroy you and your whole entire family.
For real.
But God, you can say whatever you want to say to him, how you feel, express your emotions, and he is there not to judge you, but to help you understand the pattern in which you are in. So that's what I say for this video. Don't run from God, run to him.
Right, like God's love isn't our love. Like we're so different with it because, like you said, like we keep looking back at it and like, oh my God, I did this and I did that. But God is just like, I've forgotten about it. I done forgave you for it. So why can't you forgive yourself? And he's never left you. You may have left him, but he's never left you. Like he's always there with open arms. Like if you just come back to me, I can get you back on the right track, but you gotta want to be on the right track because God cannot change you. He can help you, but he cannot change you. And it's like no matter what you've done, like God got you. Like all is well because he's really there for you no matter if you know it or not. Because you could have killed like over half of this world, but if you truly mean it and you ask God to forgive you, he will still forgive you and be like, you know what? Even though you did that, you might have to pay for it, but I still love you because you are still my child. I still created you. And I'm just like, you know what? That's that type of love everybody need to have. Because if you don't have that love, then you got hate somewhere in your heart and you cannot have it. So I'm just like, you know what? I strive to be like God with his love because that is some unconditional love right there.
Yeah.
And he's just so positive with everything. And I'm just like, we gotta be like God.
Yes.
We do.
You just have to learn how to have that love for yourself.
You do.
Don't beat yourself down in the ground to the point where you can't come back. We kill ourselves when it comes time to trying to start over.
We do.
We've done so bad that there is no starting over for me. It's never too late. As Offset would say, it's never too late. He take us out of the snake. It's never too late.
It's never too late. I want to piggyback after what she said about change because I know a lot of people may be like, God can't change you. God can help you to change, but only if you want to.
Exactly.
If you're tired of feeling, bad about yourself, if you're tired of feeling what others made you feel, if you're tired of being in a certain situation or whatever, which we're not judging you at all because hey, if you like your situation or you like where you are, then honey, live it up to the T, okay? Live la vida loca. But I just want to make that clear that God can help you change if you want to change. And I know, for people who, let's just say, for example, who have harmed themselves, who has constantly put themselves down, who hate themselves and stuff like that. And it's like, I've heard people, because I felt it myself, why would God love me and I've done all this stuff to my body and I've spoke bad about people, I spoke bad about myself, and I put myself down. And it's like, you have to remember, God loved you before you loved yourself, and he knew you before you were even born. And so it's never too late to go back. And for the people who are not in the Christian religion and who are, doing their own thing, it's never too late to wipe your slate clean. It's never too late to start over. It's never too late to pick yourself back up and say, hey, I got this. I can make it. I can do it. So that's the message that we want to stress to you today, is that no matter what, as Cece Wines would say, you can always come home.
Yeah, that's what the Weir-Dos did. We came back home.
We came back home.
Yeah.
Because each of us had our own stories, had our own situations, but in the end, we all came back home. Now, are we saying is it easy? No. Because we still got, different things, situations knocking on our door, but you can always come back.
Your own worst enemy.
Yes,
Right.
you be your own worst enemy, and you be your own critic. And it's like, God is saying, you the one that thought that about yourself. I never thought that way.
Right.
And it's like, people need to realize, God does not hate the person. He just hate the ways, the wicked ways, the crooked ways, the bad things that you say, the bad things that you do, the bad things that you think. He just, he doesn't hate. And I don't like when people say, oh, God hate. And I'm just going to say it. When people say, God hates gays. No. He loves everybody, okay? God hates whatever race, or God hates criminals. God hates burglars. Like, it's whatever. God doesn't hate the person. He hates the things.
There are too many scriptures in the word saying that God is love.
Right.
If he is love within itself, there's no room for hate. So all this extra of God hates this person, God hates that person. No, God might dislike what they're doing. But how can you look at your child in honesty and say, I hate you?
Right.
God could never bring himself to do that.
Never.
He loves you. He loves you unconditionally. And should nobody be pointing no fingers at nobody.
Right.
At all.
We all got our
And
stuff.
nobody.
So,
I'm telling you, man, like, I don't understand when people say that, oh, God hates this and that. Even though he may hate the stuff that you do, he's still there for you at the end of the day. And I'm like, y'all
he
cannot,
always will be.
right, y'all cannot be twisting God's word out here. And that's why people think that Christians are just this way and that way.
And they think they're liars.
And it's not that. It's just some people like to twist what he says and make it their own, so you can hate this group of people or this. And it's not that. People need to stop twisting his word, and y'all actually need to go look it up for yourself, because you cannot go off of what other people say, because people will lie so quick. And it's just like, don't be lying on my God, because
That's what I'm saying.
he's not doing
So
nothing.
many people take the word or whatever and they turn it and they twist it to what they want to turn it to. But anyway, we're out of time, as you probably heard. But we would just want to stress to you in this real quick video that no matter what you do, no matter what you have done, no matter what someone had done to you, no matter what you have faced in your past, you can always come home. You can always pick yourself up. You can always start fresh and new. And that is something that we want you to remember and think about as you, whatever country you're in, whatever time zone, when you go to sleep at night, when you wake up in the morning, when you're throughout your day. Like, no matter if you are Christian, if you're not Christian, that's fine. We still love you. We still can get down the bum ziggity, bum ziggity. But we just want to let you know that no matter what, you can always come back. What will separate you from the love of God? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing.
Think about
And
yourself.
and it's just like, and that's how God wants us to be. Be forgiving, be accepting.
Don't hold it in your heart.
Don't hold it in your heart. Don't judge. So we hope you guys enjoyed that video. Like I said, we're going to do more inspirational videos. And if you guys have some topics that you guys want us to talk about, please let us know. We will be coming from a biblical sense, and we'll also generalize it, because like we said, we respect everybody across the board with whatever religion or non-religion that you have. And we just really want you guys to tune in, because while you're being happy, or you're painting the picture that you are happy and you're not, that's not a good life to live. It's not. I got so tired, me personally, I got so tired of wearing a mask. And it's like, it takes time, it's a process, but you can be free, and you will be free, and we want to help you there, just like you can help us. We can learn from you, because y'all out there are so smart and so wise beyond your years. Like, you have no idea. You just have to unlock. You just need to stop doubting yourself. Is it easy? No. Because you got all these things like social media and society and friends and some family members, and family members and co-workers and colleagues and classmates and whoever in your head that's putting all this toxic stuff, and the things that you've seen, the things that you've gone through, and the things that you've heard all your life. You'll never be nothing. God ain't gonna love you, or you'll never do this, and you'll never finish this, and da 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 da. That you need to have a detox. Everybody in the Weir-Dos Nation need to have a detox. And even if you're not a part of the Weir-Dos Nation, you're not subscribed, you need a detox. You need a clean detox where you need to come back home. As we say, come back home. So does anybody else have any parting last words?
I just want to say, because I always say this, no matter where you see me, I want to say more love, less hate. Give out more love. Be more positive and stop being negative, because there's so much negativity in this world. It's so much hate in this world. We need more love.
It's a lack of love.
It's a lack of love.
But it's a lack of love for self.
Yes,
that I know. Try your best every day to love yourself. We all working on it in a certain area, but love yourself enough and know that you're worthy enough to forgive yourself.
Right.
Stop holding yourself against the wall and from your future because you can't forgive yourself. You did it. It can't be undone. But that doesn't mean that you always walk in it. Like I always say, your head can't be around the corner at the post office, but your body is up the street going to the store. All of you have to go. All of you have to progress. So leave the past behind. You can't go back and get the hours. You can't go back and undo what you did. Learn from it. Go forth. If people want to talk, let them do it. They've been running their mouth since the beginning of time. But as RuPaul say, if you ain't paying my bills, I'm not paying you no mind. Get out my face. Don't hold that. Don't worry about if they holding that against you. Love yourself. Go for it. You're worthy. And God still loves you to the end of time, to the last breath leaves your body. God will love you forever.
I always tell people, I'm like, God has given you this life because you were strong enough to live it. If he did not think that you were strong enough, you would not be alive right now. So that's why I always tell people, because you gotta keep going. Like, even though you may not see the light, it's always there. And he is the light. And I'm just like, you know what? In this world, you just got to learn to ignore some things and keep going, because there is so much negativity out there, it's not even funny. It's sad when you can come up with more negative emotions than you can positive. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, you know what? That's the thing that you have to work on, but it's possible. It really is. It just takes time. It's not overnight.
And what I say, and something that I've learned, is that the scars that you have, it does not show your weakness. It basically shows you, it's like a landmark. It shows you where you've become stronger. No matter where it is on your body. It don't necessarily have to be on your body, but it can be the scars of mentally. It can be the scars of what you had to witness as a child or an adult, or whatever trauma that you went through. So, but even with that scar, you can always come back. Mm-hmm. I mean, when Jesus died and he got off the cross, he still had the scars in his hands and his feet. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't mean that he couldn't, all power couldn't be given unto him and he couldn't save his children. Mm-hmm. You know, so just come home. When you're ready, just come home. And if you go back out there and you happen to slip up, okay. We're human. Don't use that as an excuse, but we make mistakes and we can always come back. Yes. We can always come back. And that's the beautiful thing in life. You can always come back. Mm-hmm. And if you really mean it, that you don't want to experience that again, and you want to be free from that, you can. It's not going to erase what happened, mm-hmm. or what happened to you, or whoever did it, whatever situation it may be, but you don't have to be attached to it as you're moving forward into your future. Right. So yeah, we love you guys. You guys are amazing. We want you guys and ourselves, we want everybody, including ourselves, to be free. Mm-hmm. Be free, move forward, and know that God loves you. Nobody else does, and nobody can outlove God. Nobody. I'm sorry. No, you can't even try. You wouldn't even dare to try. Nobody. So please look forward to more inspirational videos that are coming. And if you guys want to join in the conversation, please send in your comments below. We'll be happy. We talk to everybody. We'll be happy to go back and forth. If there's something that you want to talk about, together as a group, or individually with either one of us, that's fine. Mm-hmm. We're always here to lend an ear, because we want someone to listen to us. So yeah, with that being said, we love you guys. You guys are amazing. Go forth in Jesus' name. You are strong. What else?
You're beautiful.
You're beautiful. All is well.
All is well. Remember
you're gorgeous.
Take that from Dee.
You're handsome.
All is well. When it seems like it's over with, just repeat that to yourself. All is well.
All is well.
That's all I got to say about that, because y'all know how I get. Right. Feel the spirit.
It is finished.
Yeah.
All is well. Well, with that being said, we hope you guys live your life, ignore those breadcrumbs, and we will see you in the next video.
I love you.